Hey yo, how you guys doing? Do me a favor before we get started on this whole thing, right? Subscribe, like, or hate, and share this video. Um, we're trying to get our numbers up. Thank you very much, and enjoy this broadcast.
So I just dropped my son off, right, for the orientation to his new job. I don't mind telling you I'm proud of my son. He was fucking up for a while, but he finally got it together. That's why it's important that we be in our children's lives, because I watched my son start sliding down the slippery slope. And I know that I had to step up and do something, or he's gonna be a fuck up. See, unlike some of you, I only had one child. And my bloodline, my legacy, that shit is important to me. So that's why it was necessary for me to, be in my son's life. Something that I always done. I never thought about the two older children that me and the mother of my son aborted until maybe around 10 years ago. I was out in San Diego, hanging out with some young sailors, busting it up and talking shit like I do. Of course they like me because I was, I'm the cool ass old head. So one of the guys, kid was obviously a homosexual, but he was a nice kid. So we busting up and chopping it up, and the kid said something to me that no one ever said to me before. He said, "Damn, Sarge," they called me Sarge because I was a tech sergeant, "you're a cool guy, man. I wish my father was more like you." I was touched by this declaration that this young man made. And I said to myself, I said, young man, if I would have had all my children, my oldest son would have been your age. And you know what? Man, I wish my oldest son would have been like you. See, at that point right there, right, I didn't care about the fact that the young man was a homosexual. I just know he was a decent kid, and I liked him. And at that moment, I wanted those two older kids that I aborted. This was back in 2004, and 2004 was a rebuilding year for me in my life. But like I said, at that point, I started thinking about my two older children. I know for a fact the eldest one would have been a boy. Maybe the next one would have been a girl. But the point that I'm making, I just didn't, and this is not a blog on pro-life. You can do what the hell you want to do with your body. I just know that after that young man made that declaration, I know I would have liked to have had my older children. But I said all that to say this. When my one and only child was fucking up, I had to do what I needed to do to get him on point. And he is on point now. And that's all I wanted out of him. If Donald Trump's father was alive right now, right this second, his father would say, "Yeah, you might be the president of the United States, but you're not the ruler of the world." The only thing a parent wants for a child is for the child to be the best child that it could be. And my son is being the best Edward Joel Hobson, who I call Brennan. He's being the best Brennan that he can be. So with that said, mothers, fathers, be a part of your kid's life. Fathers, you definitely got to be a part of your kid's life, man. These women can't show these boys how to be men. That's some shit that we got to do.
Right. Got you. Bam.
Bam.